Welcome to the Deep Dive. We sift through the noise to get you the key insights. And today, we're taking a closer look at a true country music icon, Jeannie Cely.
Such sad news.
Yeah, really sad. We just learned she passed away on August 1st, 2025. She was 85. It was complications from an intestinal infection. So our goal today is to take all this information coming out, articles, tributes, notes, and really pull out what matters most about Jeannie Cely.
Right.
We want you, listening, to get a clear picture, fast, of her journey for impact, why they called her Miss Country Soul, why she was, such a trailblazer.
And there really is a lot to unpack here. From her early life, finding her voice, right through to her constant presence in country music. We'll connect those dots.
See the whole picture.
Exactly. Her publicist, Don Murray Grubbs, he confirmed it Friday. And the tributes, they're already pouring in, which just shows how much she meant.
Okay, so let's unpack this. Her identity first. Miss Country Soul. That nickname really says something about her voice, right?
Oh, absolutely. It captured that unique vocal quality she had.
Yeah.
But like you said, she was more than the voice.
Yeah, the sources point to this spirited nonconformity, a real trailblazer for women in country music. That seems like a huge part of her story.
It really is. And you have to think about the time she emerged, the 60s, the 70s.
Right.
Country music then. Well, it often expected a certain subservience from its women performers, a specific image.
And Cely didn't fit that.
Not entirely. She had this quiet strength, a bit of a rebel. I mean, the classic story is the miniskirt.
Ah, yes, on the Grand Ole Opry stage.
Exactly. Which was totally taboo back then.
So why was that such a big deal? Just the skirt, right?
Well, no, it was more than fashion. It was a statement, a subtle pushback against those unspoken rules, It showed you didn't have to conform completely to make it in Nashville. It kind of opened the door quietly.
Those small acts can have big ripples. And you see that impact reflected in the tributes, don't you?
Definitely. They're very personal, very heartfelt.
Like Dolly Parton's, she posted on social media, said, "She was one of my dearest friends."
Yeah, she saw that.
I think she was one of the greater singers in Nashville, and she had a wonderful sense of humor. We had many wonderful laughs together, cried over certain things together, and she will be missed.
And they knew each other from way back, right? When they were both just starting out.
Yeah, young kids in Nashville. And even Charlie Daniels, he tweeted, called Cely a national treasure and one fine lady.
Wow.
It just paints this picture of someone really loved, beyond just the music, her personality, her spirit.
Absolutely. Those connections are key. So maybe we should trace back a bit. Her origins.
Good idea. So Jeannie Cely, born July 1940, Titusville, Pennsylvania, grew up in Townville, nearby.
Right.
And she apparently fell for country music instantly. Her mom sang, her dad played banjo, that classic story.
Yeah, it was in the family.
And she was performing young on local radio, local TV, getting started early.
Then, in her early 20s, she headed west to Los Angeles.
Right, trying to make it happen.
Took a job with Liberty and Imperial Records in Hollywood. But she kept writing, kept recording her own stuff, learning the ropes, really.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting. Nashville.
The logical next step.
Yeah. She lands on Porter Wagoner's show, and that opened the door to Monument Records.
And Monument, that's where the big one happened.
Don't Touch Me.
Yep. That crossover ballad, written by the great Hank Cochran.
Massive hit. Got her that Grammy, right? Her only one.
That's the one. Best country and Western vocal performance, female category. Huge achievement.
And interestingly, she was married to Hank Cochran, the writer.
Yeah, they married in 69, divorced about 10 years later in 79. So a really close personal and professional link there.
But it wasn't just that one song that was huge. She had other top tens on the Billboard country chart.
Right. She wasn't a one-hit wonder by any means.
There was I'll Love You More Than You Need in 67. And Can I Sleep in Your Arms in 73.
Which was adapted from that old folk song, wasn't it? Can I Sleep in Your Barn Tonight, mister?
Exactly. So a solid run of hits. So let's shift to, her later years, because she never really stopped being part of the scene. An unsinkable spirit, as they say.
Totally. And her songs, they became classics, recorded by everyone.
Merle Haggard, Ray Price, Connie Smith.
Ernest Tubb, Grandpa Jones, Little Jimmy Dickens. I mean, that's a list. Shows the timelessness.
And the Grand Ole Opry. She was such a fixture there.
Oh, incredibly so. A member since 1967. And get this, she appeared nearly 5,400 times.
Wow. 5,400. That's dedication.
It's astounding. It really was her musical home. They even dedicated Saturday's Opry show to her. speaks volumes.
And she kept busy right up to the end, didn't she?
Absolutely. Since 2018, she had that weekly show, Sundays with Cely.
On Willie's Roadhouse, Sirius XM.
Yep. And that same year, 2018, inducted into the Music City Walk of Fame. So still very active, very recognized.
But she did face some serious health struggles recently. That's important context.
Yeah, it really is. Her second husband, Gene Ward, he passed away last December.
Right, that must have been tough.
And then in May, just a few months ago, she revealed she'd been through a lot.
Right.
Multiple back surgeries, 2 emergency procedures.
11 days in the ICU.
Yeah, and a bout of pneumonia on top of it all. It sounds like she really went through it.
But even then, that resilience.
Oh, yeah, that famous quote she gave. Rehab is pretty tough, but each day is looking brighter.
And last night, I saw a light at the end of the tunnel, and it was neon, so I knew it was mine.
Classic Cely.
The unsinkable Cely is working her way back, just incredible spirit.
Truly.
And her last recording, it really shows that dedication, right? A cover of Dottie West's Suffer Time.
Recorded just last year, July 2024, at RCA Studio B.
Wow. And she'd performed it at the Opry the year before that.
So working, creating, right till the very end. Amazing.
So when you pull it all together, what's the big picture?
Well, I mean, Jeannie Cely's impact, it's way more than just the hits, right? Yes, she was a great singer, Miss Country Soul, but she was also this genuine boundary breaker, challenging things quietly, powerfully, like with the Miniskirt.
Right.
And she was clearly beloved. Those deep relationships in the community, that counts for a lot.
That unsinkable spirit, that dedication right through everything.
Exactly. From starting young to that last recording session, she was just a force.
Yeah. Her legacy feels like it's about more than just chart positions. It's about that quiet rebellion, maybe, paving the way.
Definitely. Showing that authenticity, a bit of nonconformity, could actually change things.
So a final thought maybe for you listening. What really stands out to you about Jeannie Cely's life, and, how might those quiet acts of rebellion, like the Miniskirt, have actually shaped country music for everyone who came after? Something to think about.